Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, anyatra asmat krita krita, anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha yattat pashyasi tadvada. This was the last question asked by Nachiketa. As to, don't tempt me in these worldly things. If you do this thing, you will get that thing. But don't ask for this thing. No. He was committed to whatever goal he has chosen. And such person alone is taking life as a challenge and not as a problem, because nothing is available, bhoka padne se utha ke khao. No. We have to remain in the challenging mode in life. And therefore he did not give up. So where we are normally lost on the spiritual path, first, dharma and adharma. That becomes the only thing. There is much more than that. See, I told you the other day, Hindu dharma and Sanatana dharma. Hindu dharma follows all the principles of Sanatana dharma. But Sanatana dharma is not imposing itself on anybody. Like all the instruments which are created and functioning on earth, they are working under the Sanatana Dharma, means the laws of nature. The laws of nature are Sanatana Dharma. Now, these laws of nature are applied and various things are discovered. So, the law of gravity, whether it is applied for movement of a car on the road or movement of the aeroplane in the space, or whether it is a movement of an innocent child falling from the 10th floor, it is common. Similarly, Sanatana Dharma is for every human being. And our Hindu Dharma is following all those rules and regulations in lateral spirit. And on the basis of this, we have to clearly understand every Hindu is a Sanatani, but every Sanatani need not be a Hindu. And therefore, in Hinduism, there is no propagation of converting the people to Hinduism. This is the basic. And therefore, he asked these questions. Don't tell me about dharma, dharma. Enough. If you do this thing, you will go to heaven. If you don't do this thing, you will go to hell. Enough. Then don't entangle me in cause and effect. Cause and effect is an illusion. See, there is one old lady, Gujarati, I do not know where she now. She had only one son, and there was an export business in Kerala they are living. So, only son got married, grew up, no kids, and then for expansion of the business, he migrated to USA. And when I went there, I went to their house also, nice young man, about 40, 45, Then he had cancer. And in that cancer, he was taken to the hospital, everything was done, and he was almost cured and ultimately discharged. And they came out, paid the bills, sat for a cup of coffee in the restaurant there only before going home. The coffee came on the table and he collapsed. But that old lady was there. See, this is what is undone. So, when I came to know, I was that time in US. So after 2-3 days, I went to see her. She said, Swamiji, I remember you have given me one book to study. And that book was Chinmay, my commentary on Anubhavanandaji of Nareshwar Maharaj. In that you have emphatically mentioned cause and effect is an illusion. Karya Karana Mithya. He said, I have been doing that japa in my life, not any other name of the Lord. Karya Karana Mithya, Karya Karana Mithya, Karya Karana Mithya. Means what? Cause and effect are illusions. And therefore, why he died and why it happened, he said, I have told myself, he who has given, he has taken, who are you to complain? This is application of knowledge in life. Otherwise, constantly crying, frustrated, oh God, why it happened to me? Why it is not happening to others? Others also should happen. No. Therefore, don't tell me cause and effect. Cause and effect will keep you bound in karma, karma, karma. Then the third one is Anyatra Bhutacha Bhavyacha. After you do this thing, you will go to the heaven and all that. I don't want posthumous realization. It is now and here or never. And this is what is your experience, that you tell me. Don't tell me from books. This is said here, that is said here. I want your direct anubhav, kindly tell me. And hereafter, Yamaraj gives this instruction for every one of us. We are also Nachiket. In front of us, the invisible Yamaraj is standing. Somebody won't say like that. He is standing. We have to change our focal length. The moment you will change your focal length, then you will see. At that time, whether you are taking this period of your life as a problem or a challenge, you decide. So, the teacher says, Sarve Veda Yat Padam Amananti. If you want to chant, chant. If you don't want to chant, don't chant. Sarve Veda Yat Padam Amananti. Lavamsi Sarvani Te Yad Vadanti. Yadi Chanto Brahmacharyam Charanti. Tatte Padam Sangrahena Pravimi. Om Iti Tada. All the scriptures talk about this truth. Yet Padam. Padam means Padyate Iti Padam. That which can be attained. It is not impossible. It can be attained. So Sarve Veda, all the scriptures means Veda. Don't become secular in the wrong place. See? Otherwise, according to our scriptures, the earth is flat. then jump. See? Sarve Veda Yat Padam Amananti. Then Tapansi Sarvani Jayat Vadanti. And also it is mentioned that this reality is attained by or through tapasya. See? So tapasya is necessary. Without tapasya, nothing can be achieved in life. Now you are all coming from different places, whether you get proper transport or not, whether it is raining or not, whether you like it or not, but you are coming, it is tapasya. What is tapasya? Tapasya is willingful giving up the things not under compulsion. When a diabetic patient is told not to eat sugar, that is not tapasya. That is Majburi ka naam Mahatma Gandhi. But those who have themselves given up sugar, I don't care, I don't want. This is what I told you sometime. Try to do experiments on yourself. This I have been doing throughout my life. For 2 years, I have observed no grains and no rice for 2 years. So I used to eat only boiled potatoes, and still I am surviving. Take sugar, not taking any sweets for so many years. So nothing happened. See, it is all we have to work that we can achieve. So, to have the confidence that we can achieve, if somebody wants to run in a marathon, this marathon is a very big fun. And I have never understood what it means. 35 miles run to save Earth. You are running on the Earth and you are saving the Earth. And these runners, they do so much of tapasya. Every morning they'll get up, start running to come back. What else? So, tapamsi, we have to have the life of sacrifice. Then only the truth is known. Then, yadi chanto brahmacharyam charanti, and desiring, wanting to know this truth. The great masters have brahmacharyam charanti. Brahmacharya means celibacy, and brahmani charati. Other than the divine, there is no other theme in our head. No other theme. I'll tell you one event in Coimbatore which happened many years before, maybe 30, 40 years. A very good friend of mine, he, his wife, and wife's 2 parents, and husband's 2 parents, 4 of them. And their young couple had 2 kids, one boy, one girl. Now these oldies, like a relay race, the TV used to be on 24/7. And the student children have to study, not a very big house. So the children, they told their mom, please tell, they are all the time playing TV because they are hard of hearing, it is in full glow, going on. And we are fed up. Why do you tell them? So the mother told her parents, in-laws she cannot tell. In-laws are advice proof. So she told her parents, see, their students, their children are studying. Stop this TV, you won't pay what you want. They became angry. This is the first time we are seeing the TV in our life. Let us see it throughout our life till we die. So what is the goal of it? Watching the TV? Brahmacharyam Charanti. What is the theme that we entertain? when the pressure goes down, the mask will come down. First put your mask and then help others. In this world, when the pressure of the spirituality goes down, first put your mask and then talk to others. See, friends. So, Yadikshatra Brahmacharyam Charanti Tate Padam Samgrahena Brahimi. That reality I shall tell you Samgrahena in short. What is in short? Om Iti Dada. It is Om. Now what is the meaning of this Om? Etad Devaksharam Brahma. Etad Devaksharam Param. Etad Devaksharam Jnatva. Yo Yadikshati Tasya Tata. That Akshara. Etad Eva Aksharam Brahma. Akshara means, Ksharanam means to get destroyed. Akshara is that which does not get destroyed. What is that? Om Itedada. So Etad Eva Aksharam Brahma. Om is Brahman. Mandukya Upanishad gives a most beautiful exposition on Om. Like we have got some diagram and diagram of a man, and then head is the form of the man, then there is an arrow and it is written in a box, head, then is neck, that is the form, shape, and then another arrow in a box, neck. In this manner, forms are indicated by the names. So, the whole world is forms and their respective names are in our mind. So, what are the forms? There are two forms. Forms of something present and form of something not present. Waking and dream, these experiences are of something is present. In waking experience, we know this is there, this is there, this is not there. So the waking experiences are in the form of existence, is. So also the dream experiences are is. And in the deep sleep experience, nothing is. So what is the total experience? Total experience is of two types. Something is not. Now the one who is supporting both is and is not has to be beyond is and is not. How many fingers? 4. Why there are 4? Because between the two fingers there is no finger. So, how do we recognize these 4? By recognizing both the presence of the form and the absence of the form. Then who are we? We are beyond the presence and absence. Whether it is waking or dream, or it is a deep sleep, do we have experience of our absence? Do we add anything in the waking to our presence? Do we add anything to our presence during the dream? Do we lose anything in the deep sleep? We are the same. what it could be, to which nothing can be added and nothing can be taken away. That is infinite. That is Akshara, infinite, indestructible. Etadevaksharam Brahma Pratvan Brahma. That which is bigger than the biggest. Etadevaksharam Param. And this is the ultimate. So he was asking, tell me what is that? He said, this is that. Whether you are following dharma or you are following adharma, you are there. Whether you understand or you don't understand, you are there. Whether you like or you don't like, you are there. In short, we are supporting all the complementary opposites. And therefore, we are not opposed to anything. This unopposed substratum is our essential nature. He who has to discover this, what will be the spiritual practice, don't get lost in opposition party. Slowly, slowly, our old habit of argument, logic, everything will disappear. Eta devaksharam param. Then, eta devaksharam jnatva. And when we come to discover that vision is supporting all colors and forms, vision is not opposed to any color and form, vision is not influenced by any color and form, to know and experience this, do we have to destroy all colors and forms? It is our natural state. We don't have to do anything. Similarly, waking comes and goes, we support. Dream comes and goes, we support. Deep sleep comes and goes, we support. Samadhi begins and ends, we support. What we have to do? Sadhana, sadhana, sadhana. Sadhana will do only this much. Don't take spiritual life as a problem. It's a challenge. And what is the challenge? I see all colors and forms. But old habits, I like red color. I don't like yellow color, and becoming samsari. See all colors and forms and go beyond likes and dislikes. You are living in your vision. Go through all experiences, good or bad. Don't label them, I like, I don't like it. In short, experience without the birth of an experiencer is not realization. Ek devaksharam jnatva. What is jnatva? Krutva nahi. You don't have to do anything. Whether we want or we don't want, whether we know or we don't know, we are divine. Jabardasti Anji. You are divine. Therefore, our scriptures don't tell that you are the children of sin. No, Amritasya Putra. You Yanichati Tasya. Continuing further, this Om is glorified. Etadalambanam sreshtham. Etadalambanam param. Etadalambanam jnatva. Brahmaloke mahiyate. When we take this path, then what will happen? Brahmaloke mahiyate. Which path? Path of challenge, not the path of problem. See? See? So, Etat Alambanam Sreshtam. This taking the life as a challenge is the best Alambana, best support. Etat Alambanam. And what is that? Karyam va sadhayami, shariram va padayami. It has to. No option. See, friends. Etat Alambanam said, more than an inspired existence, life is a dull one. Friends, how we begin our day determines how we live our day. Inspiration is the fountain of divinity in us. Motivation is a borrowed distillery bottle. We have to remain inspired. And we can remain inspired if we are one with our divine self. See, friends. Therefore, Etat Alambanam Sreshtam. And to get your day-to-day example from your homes, a child, when he is born, being a human child is good for nothing. So lying on the back and crying and watching, everybody running here and there. And how come I am just lying down here? Something is wrong. So he watches. He doesn't ask his mommy. He watches. And then he discovers, oh, they are moving their legs and therefore they are walking. He also starts moving his legs in the air. I am trying something wrong somewhere. He doesn't complain. Then he turns. Then he becomes a reptile. Then he starts moving with the stomach. Then he slowly comes on his palms and knees. He doesn't ask. Then he holds the wand. And slowly he feels I have great achievement. And then that becomes his practice. See? Challenge. Then anything that he can hold, he is near the dining table, he is there, and the tablecloth is hanging, he holds it. Everything from the table comes on the floor. And he is so happy. You had only 6 cups, now there are 20. He is not frustrated. And one day he said, now I can stand, therefore I will no more hold and I will start walking. And without the support, he puts the first step and he falls. Imagine, if that child gives up, I don't think I can walk. Will he even be able to walk in life? He has not taken to begin walking as a problem. He has taken as a challenge. Don't give up. See, those who are dropouts, they give up. So, Etat Alambanam Sreshtam. Etat Alambanam Param. What is the Alambanam? Take the life as a challenge. This is the supreme most. Then Etat Alambanam Param. More than this, there is nothing which can really help. It is said, Na haste yashtim adaya deva rakshanti sadhakam idantu rakshitu vichanti subuddhya yogayanti tam. Gods do not help by taking a danda in the hand and protecting you. Na deva rakshanti yashtim adaya. Then yam tu rakshitu vichanti. When the God wants to protect us, then subuddhya yogayanti tam. How important it is. There was a dumb devotee. And Krishna, 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 please help me, please help me. And he was not able to get even all that. So some person said, it is not difficult, it is another few, maybe about 10 minutes, but you have to go with notice. It's not difficult, go ahead. You can. And he walked away. And the devotee crying, Krishna, Krishna, I called you, you never came. And I have been crying, but what is the use of being your devotee? You didn't help me. Krishna said, the one who came and gave me inspiration, you didn't listen to me. You are perspired. Perspired person cannot be inspired. My friends, every one of us get a message, but our phone is always engaged. Therefore, Shreshtam Alambanam Param Edas Alambanam Jnatva. When you thus come to know Brahma Loke Mahiyate, you see the lives of all the great masters. There are two ways. Invite problem and become a tapasvi or a yogi. But everywhere we go, we all the time say again and again. So I mean, this is homemade. In one place I went, somebody's house, so I was eating achar. I like achar. Because when you eat achar, your vichar are better. So I said, Mama, oh, achar is very tasty. Which company it is? Why did you ask like that? I said, no, because it is so tasty, therefore I will buy from that company for me. No, Swami, it is homemade. But why did you say which company? I said, homemade achar, we have to say it is good. Otherwise, we will not get food. And the company achar has to be good, then only it can be sold. So every time you talk about homemade, problems homemade, wife is a problem, homemade. Husband is a cranky, homemade. You don't have to go in search of problem in the world. You get everything at home. Those who go to tapasya in Himalaya, here and there, what they do there? Only tapasya means subjecting yourself to difficulties. Instead of inviting difficulties and trying to prove, be happy. Not because your wife is good at understanding. In spite her, you should be happy. See, friends, that is spiritual life. So, etad alambanam jnatva brahma loke mahiyate. What is the alambanam? Om. Om means remain in a challenging mode. No, Swamiji, it is very difficult. Whenever I chant the Lord's name, my mind runs and here and there. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Jai Ram, I को मैंने पैसे दिए थे. Who can help us? कहाँ जय राम भाई घटिया. Because we have your work on ourselves. We want the world to change. We don't want to change. Etad alambanam jnatva brahma loke mahiyate. Continue further. Na jayate mriyate va vipashtita. Nayam bhutva kutashvinna babhuva kashtita. Ajo nitya shashvato yam purano. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Our Kanhaiya Lal ji has stolen this mantra from Kathopradya. cultivated only makhan, but ghee also. The truth that we are seeking, the inspiration that we are seeking, is not coming from outside. See? So what is that inspiration? Na jayate mriyate va vipashtita. Inspiration cannot be created. Na mriyate, an inspired person remains inspired from birth till death. Nayam bhutva, nayam kutashtina bahu kachit. First time when I chanted Ikon Bhagavad Gita, so deeply rooted in my head. So, nayam kutashtina bahu kachit. Inspiration cannot be borrowed, inspiration cannot be transferred, it has to be your own. Then only life is taken as a challenge, inspired first. Then further, Adonitya Shashvatoyam Purana, the expression of the divinity in us is looking at the life not as a problem, looking at the life as a challenge. Those who are unable to take life as a challenge, they can achieve nothing except frustration. See? Is there any possibility that one has zero problem in life? Yes. Die. No problem. You will pass on, you will death problem to others. Amaro. See friends. Adonitya Shashvatoyam Prana is uncreated. Nitya is eternal. Shashvata, it can never be weighed out. And Purana, it is from our own source of being that inspiration comes. And nahanyate hanyamane sharire. May what happened, an inspired person never gives up. This is what has happened to Arjuna. He had that funny notion, how can I kill my nears and dears, etc. And after getting lot of kicks from Bhagavan Krishna, covered with a blanket. And thereafter Bhagavan Krishna didn't tell him, did you get knowledge? No. He asked him, have you heard? Kashti eta shrutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa. Did you hear to me in single pointed mind? I am not asking you. I am just translating what Bhagavan Krishna said. So, Kashit eta shrutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa. Kashit ajnana sammoha pranashtaste dharanjaya. Hey Dharanjaya, have your wrong notions disappeared or not? Arjuna also replied in the same way. And another important thing, you cannot motivate anybody, and you cannot stop an inspired person. Therefore, what should be our approach? Never make decisions for others. Most of the elderly people, they make decisions for others. Beta, shadi kari dalo. You have destroyed your life. Let him remain happy. So Bhagavan says, Kashchit ajnana sammoha pranashtaste dhananjaya. And vimrishya etat asheshena yatechasi tatha kuru. You think, you decide and you act. Don't get me in between. See? Like because I move around, these parents have got only one thing, mobile post office, so that Swamiji, हमारे लड़के की लड़की ढूंढो ना. Think properly. You should decide. No wise man makes a decision for others. And all the other wise men make decision for everybody. What government should do? You do what you give your job. See, in some place in USA, the so-called social worker, Bharat Mata ki Jai type, after my lecture, Swami, I want to tell you, why our Indian government is not doing like this thing. I say, see, I am not a government. Okay? If you want to ask me question, Swami, खाने में क्या अच्छा लगता है? That I can do. What government should do? You stay in America and start teaching what we should do here. Friends, this is so important. Therefore, this inspired personality cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. It has to be your own. Ajonistya, it is eternal. Shashrataha, it cannot be corrupted. Puranaha, because it is coming out of your divine nature. And therefore, na anyate anyamane sharire. Shariram va patayami, karyam va sadhayami. With that spirit, when we lead our day-to-day life, then only all the wrong notions about spirituality will disappear. Spirituality is not all the time Ram, 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 Ram. See, friends, we all have to go through different stages in life. KG1, KG2, KG3, then after primary school, then middle school, then high school, then graduation, post-graduation. All things are necessary. Nothing is condemned. But if somebody wants to remain in KG1, KG2 throughout life, then it is worthy of condemnation. But this is what happens. We are holding on to something and imagine that is all. No. See, friends, technically, according to Chidvilas Shastra, like Vedanta, and the other one is Chidvilas or Ishwar Advaita. According to them, the paths are called as Upaya. Shambhavupaya, Shaktopaya, Anuvopaya, and Anupaya. There are 4 paths. Now, Upaya is what? Upa means near. Ayagado. That which takes you near to something is called as a means, Upaya. Now we all came here. We came by car. Car is the Upaya. So, after its purpose is over, it is dropped outside. But somebody, mine is a new car. Then you sit there only. It has to be kept outside. Then we came with our eye. Now after we enter, keep your eye outside. Then you are coming nearer. In the same manner, Dharma Upaya, then Upasana Upaya, Yoga Upaya. Ultimately, you have everything. And just be. And don't just be. ना जीने की तमन्ना है, ना मरने का इरादा है. No. Live inspired moment in every situation. So, if with this attitude we live, then spirituality is understood. Hanta jit manyate hantum, hatashte manyate hatam. Umau taunam janitaha, mannate hantu. If somebody is killing somebody and he thinks that I am the killer of that person, atasche mannate hatam. And if the person who is killed, if he thinks that I am being killed by someone, ubhautau vijanita, both of them are bewakoof. Because nayam hantina hanyate, meaning the challenging attitude can neither be created nor be destroyed, because it is the spring of divinity in action. It cannot be tried. But if you say, no, actually earlier I was very good, but after my marriage, what happened, I do not know. No. If you are an inspired student, then you are an inspired businessman, and if you get married, you should be inspired husband, not perspired husband. Friends, inspiration is a catalytic agent which is added to any chemical process of our life to speed up the process. But in speeding up the process, the catalytic agent is not destroyed. That is inspiration. Then we can live life as a challenge. Otherwise, manna to hai. No. There was one frustrated youngster, went to Himalayas, and he saw a big, deep kind of a valley, and he was thinking to jump and commit suicide. Such places also, Baba is like us are available everywhere, like Brahman everywhere. So he saw that Baba in me. He did not start. Maharaj, I have come to commit suicide. Don't do that. You don't have to find her. Her is death. Death is the familiar word. What can I do? You don't have to find her. She will find you. You don't have to go in search of death. She will come. Learn to live, not to die. But we are all the time. सुबह चाय में चीनी नहीं थी, मर गए. फैन ठंडा हो गया, मर गया. कभी तो जिंदा रहेगा. Every small little thing, मर गए. Therefore, ubhautau na vijanitaha nayam hantina hanyate. Neither you can kill anybody, nor can anybody be killed. See? Like yesterday I told you probably, Grishtam Pudanvi Punaha Chandanam Charugandham. When the sandalwood is rubbed again and again, the fragrance becomes more powerful. In the same manner, more the problems come in life, more the challenging attitude is awakened in us. And those who are born with a golden spoon in their mouth, they even do not know where is the mouth. See, friends, we see the lives of people in the whole world, those who have come from very average and simple family, they have reached heights in their personal life. And those who have everything, they are like bonsai. Bonsai plants are beautiful, so nicely nurtured, so nicely taken care of. But where is their place? Only in the drawing room. And if on that bonsai plant a mosquito comes and sits, that branch breaks. Chewy me, touch me not. But those who have come up with challenges, difficulties, see the quality of their life. Therefore, friends, don't yield to impotency. Remain inspired. for this purpose, you are studying Kathopanishad. I am not telling you Brahman and all that to make you more confused. You are sufficiently. Anoho Aniyan Mato Mahiyan Natmasya Danto Nito Guhayam Kamakratu Pashyati Vita Shoka Natu Prasadat Mahimanamatmana. Now this inspiration, Anoho Aniyan, it is so subtle, subtler than the surface. An inspired person is not excited. See? If we become excited, we are reacting. If we are inspired, we are not reacting. See? It is so subtle. Anoho Aniyan, Madho Mahiyan. But behind this utter silence, there is a tremendous power of conviction and the self-confidence to achieve success in life. Anoho Aniyan Madho Mahiyan. Atma Asya Janto Nito Guhaya. And this source of inspiration is our essential nature. It doesn't come from outside. Inspiration cannot be born because of somebody. It cannot be borrowed from something. Atma, Sajanto Nito Guhaya. Then, Tam Akratuhu Pashyati. And who can see them? Who can achieve this? The Akratuhu. He who is born to succeed, not a failure. See? And who can succeed? He who has 100% commitment to the cause. There is one girl, comes from a simple village family, and I know her when she was born from there. Now she's I think going in college. Such a simple, from a village background. She has come to, could you believe what field she has chosen? Shooting at international level. She is so simple, but so confident. Nothing, speaks such wonderful English. Absolutely calm and quiet. But when she is in the competition, state level, then district level, and then national level, international level, calm and quiet. Everything. In one go, straight away, the bullseye. So I had to play fool with her. I said, गोलियां ही मारती रहोगी कि शादी भी करोगी? No reaction. That's it. How simple it is. Namakratu Pashyati Vida Shoka. Don't get disturbed by anything in life. And Vida Shoka, don't carry the burden of your past failures. Bhagavan Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya chetasa nirashi nirmamo bhutva yudyasva vigata jvara. This is the technique of invoking the inspiration and challenging personality in you. My aim is Sakalam Arpitam. Do everything for me. Who is this be? The goal of your life. How Adhyatma Chetasa, not only Upar, and deep within you, Then how to do that? First, nirmamo bhutva. Drop your past failures as a memory from your head. And nirashi bhutva. Don't be excited about the future. And in the present, vigate jvaraha. Don't have doubt about yourself. Then the inspiration is invoked. Otherwise, no, nirmamo bhutva. No, I tried last time, I could not get. I don't think I can. They don't do that. We are here to succeed, not to lose. This is what is called as inspired living. So, Tamaprastu Pashyati Vita Shoka. All the time frustrated, depressed, something has gone wrong, and therefore my mood is off. See, our Swami Anubhavanandaji Maharaj used to say, those who are functioning under the mood are moodha. Spelling is the same. Mood spelling is yam-o-o-d. This is the Malayali spelling. And what is the spelling of the moodha? Yam-o-o-d. H. H is under. Those who are under the influence of their mood, mera mood nahi hai. No. Vita shoka. Then, what is the next result? Dhatu prasada mahimanamatmanaha. Dhatu prasada is, now you are shining in self-confidence, not overconfidence. Such a person is leading a life worthy of being born as a human being. Otherwise, like we were told by Nachiket, that Sasya Martyaha Bhattate Sasya Nivajayate Punaha. Like the grass we are born, like the grass we die. Is it because of our parents' mistake we are born? Is it because of the God's mistake we are growing? Is it because of Yamarayana's mistake that we are killed? Are we furniture or what? Live from here to there? See, friends, unless we remain in that inspired mode 24/7, life is not lived, we are living death. Now, to get this reality, we have to discover the source. Asino duram vrajati, shayano yati sarvata, kastam madam devam, madanyo dhyatum. Now here, Yamaraj Maharaj is telling very beautiful. Asino duram vrajati. See how the Chandrayaan will land on the dark side of the moon. Those scientists have gone there, but they are very kaisa hai. We have the capacity to go beyond the known means of knowledge. Our abilities can have no limit. Asino to wherever you are, from there achievement is possible. Shayano yati sarvata. And although such a wise man is taking rest, in that rest also, he is rooted to that truth. He is not forgetting it. And Kastam Madam Devam, such an inspired position of our being, Madanyaha Dhatu Marati, Yamana says, other than me, who can know this? Meaning, Yamaraj is very clearly telling that unless we are ready to sacrifice everything, then only the goal is attained. And for that, we have to invoke our own divine potentiality in a positive way to be successful in life. Otherwise, मुझे भगवान के दर्शन करोगे. What will you do after that? Many people have one funny thing. One lady asked me this in somewhere North India. So, Swami, when will I have Bhagwan darshan? I said, you will not have. No, why? Because I said, okay, you will have. Then, when? I said, imagine I am God. So you have not seen God in me? No, Swami. You have seen me? Yes, then I am God. Now you see me. How long will you look at me? After some time, somebody, अच्छा मैं आती हूँ जरा खड़े रहना. God का दर्शन. Let Him express through you, man. See, people should be able to see divinity manifest in us. गॉड का दर्शन मत करो, गॉड को अपने माध्यम से दर्शाओ. Otherwise, the same thing, we hear the Puranic stories here and there, and whatever is convenient to us, that we take, but what is the import of the story, that we do not take. Therefore, if you see in Bhagavad Mahapuran, when Dattatreya Bhagwan as a Avadhuta was inquired, how come you are so cheerful, happy without anything, and yet you are so comfortable? Is it because of that? Really? Then who is your Guru? So, Shri 1008. No. He said, I got 2 dozen gurus. जो दरिद्री है उनको कहाँ मिले? I got 2 dozen gurus. Okay, what they taught you? They didn't teach me anything. Then how come they are your guru? Because I learned from them. Guru cannot teach you unless you learn. Food cannot satiate your hunger unless you lift it, put in your mouth, chew it, masticate it, salivate it, and gulp it, and it goes to the point where the hunger is, then only the hunger will go away. In the same manner, Guru and his knowledge is like the food in the plate. And the problem is in the mind, the plate. So that knowledge from the Guru must be transferred to our mind, and for that Guru is not special for anybody, he is common. Those who learn, those who don't learn, those who don't learn. Therefore, real Guru is our ability to learn from every single experience. Nobody can teach us. So, ashariram sharireshu anavasteshu avasthitam mahantam vimohatmanam matva dhirona shotati. In this manner, when we are inspired, we transcend the limitations of the body. So, ashariram sharireshu anavasteshu avasthitam mahantam vimohatmanam matva. So, that Paramatma, the divinity that we are, will be ever in an inspired mode. How important it is. करोड़े धोने से कुछ नहीं होता. दर्शन दो भगवान मुझे कंट्रैक्ट हो गया अभी तक भी. तुम्हारी नजर ना लगे इसलिए तुमको कैंसर। See friends, don't cry. God doesn't like crying people. He told me. All the time, gang. Then I give him one chocolate too. Discover the truth. Mahantam Vihumatmanam Matva. Discover your inner strength. Then, hero Nashojati. He will thereafter never complain. He will never be frustrated in life. May what happen? Make the frustration as frustrated, not we become frustrated. Now, after having said this thing, now this is for people like us and also for people like you. Nayamatma pravachanena nabhyaha na medhaya na bahunashitena yamaivesha vrunute tena nabhyaha tasyaisha atma vivrunute tanum swam. Now here this word atma, we are telling you in another word. Atma means taking life as a challenge or inspiration. So, Nayam Atma Pravachanena Labhyaha. Inspiration cannot be gained by listening to lectures, or inspiration cannot be by giving the lectures. Then, na medhaya na bahunashutena. Doing the job all the time. I am inspired, I am inspired, I am inspired. My wife is inspired. I am inspired, I am inspired. No. Na medhaya, remember friends, whatever we remember in our memory, we are not required to be attentive. It becomes mechanical. And wherever the life is mechanical, it is not inspired life. See, after Bhagavad Gita and everything was over, Arjuna asked in Uttar Gita to Bhagavan Krishna, Ki Kanayalal, before the war, what you told me that really inspired me. Can you tell me that again? Bhagavan Krishna said, inspired performance is not repeated. It is not a same tape recorder, same cinema, Gabbar Singh aa gaya. It is not inspired. Inspired performance of the Divan. Therefore, na medhaya na bahunashutena. I have heard so many Mahatmas, all of them failed to change me. Then, yamaivesha vrunute tena labhyaha. He who has committed to this, to him alone, the inspired mode remains all the time. Because every difficulty is a challenge for it. Life without challenge is like breakfast, sandwich. Lunch, sandwich. Dinner, of course, sandwich. And in that sandwich, there is neither sand nor rich. Is that life? So, yamaivesha vrunute tena labhyaha. We have to seek it. When you seek, you shall get it. Yamaivesha vrunute, he who seeks with commitment, varanam. Tasavidu varenyam, this is the same word, vrunute. Yamaivesha vrunute tena labhyaha. Tasyaisha atma vivrunute tanum swam. From such a person alone, the divinity expresses in full glory. And what is the full glory? There is never a failure in life if you learn from your failures. Because of the failure, if we become frustrated, we are utterly failure. But if from the failure we learn improve ourselves and grow wise, then that is inspiration. So the Sesha Atma Vyurmate Swam. To such a person alone, the truth is revealed. Na virato dushcharita, na shanto na samahita, na shantamanaso vapi, prajnani nainamapnayar. Now this is not going to happen by accident. Then, na virato dushcharita, our character, our intentions, our behavior should be according to the norms, not a wild way. Then, na shanto na samahita. The one who is not at peace with himself, he cannot be at peace with others. Na samahita. He who doesn't have sufficient control as and when required. Na shantamanaso vapi. And the one whose mind is always agitated, disturbed, either by the past memories, regrets, or future worries. To such a person, this truth cannot be made available. Therefore, these are the positive things we have to recognize. Inspiration doesn't come just like by default. It also searches for the right instrument from where to manifest. I am going faster before our Dikshit says, Swami, before that he calls me, I should stop. Yasya Brahma Kshatram Cha Ubhe Bhavata Odaraha Mrityu Asyopasechanam Ka Ittha Vedayatra Saha. Yasya, of this divinity expressing as inspiration, thereby living a life of challenging attitude. Yasya Brahma Kshatra Ubhe Bhavata Odanaha. No knowledge and no difficulties can ever conquer him. Any information comes, no, so many people are tried, nobody could achieve that thing. This is the Brahma, the knowledge. And Kshatram, see, they tried, but they could not achieve action. So, no information about earlier failures or achievements, they are no more disturbing. Because somebody could not achieve, therefore we give up? No. See, I'll tell you an example. Many years before, I was going by train. And those days, only 3-tier compartments, ACs, trains were not there. So many Purani ones. So I was sitting, and then some newspaper going through Bihar, I was going to Calcutta. So some newspaper, people were reading, I am not interested in newspaper. What is there doing newspaper? So one person said, Babaji, padho. So I read. I am interested. What you are reading? I said, you want to take my examination? No. See, we have written, when Babaji has run away with the daughter-in-law of somebody, he should be there. I said, I didn't read that. Then, what did you read? I said, I read some cheat under the disguise of a Babaji has stolen away somebody's daughter-in-law. It is not written there. I said, you have to understand. Even Ravana came to take Sita Maya in the form of a sannyasi. Does it mean all sannyasis are made only for that purpose? Oh, you ऐसा होता है. See, what you read, what you understand, what you practice, what you experience depends on the quality of your mind. Papi sarvatra papam ashankate. We don't see what is there. We have already decided to see. And therefore, the wise man is this one. He is no more influenced by the worldly comments, achievement, failure, and he is not afraid of death. Therefore, mrityu asya upasechana. Upasechana means ajar. Chutney. He makes the chutney of death. Who is telling? Death is telling. See, mrityu yasya upasechana. Kaitha vedayatrasa. If there is someone like this, how can he ever be a failure in life? Failures are not outside. Failures are inside. And therefore, friends, we all have to again and again remind ourselves